friends, nothingwire.com, and today we have the Gionee Elife S5.5. It's not exactly a new device, but we'll talk about this device. We'll give you a quick overview of the device, keeping its recent Android KitKat update. So first, the box. You've seen this box before. It's a pretty cool box, really pretty flat and slightly bigger for the phone. And you have some quick specs out there. You see the MRP is 27,199, but I've seen it in much less online, about 20k. And then you have some quick specs out there. So 5-inch full HD screen, you have 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of ROM, USB OTG support, 2300 mAh battery. Then you have your 13 MP autofocus back camera plus 5 MP front camera, 5.6 mm thin. Now that's the USP of this device. It's one of the slimmest device in the world. And then you support all high-speed data and stuff. So we're gonna quickly open this box, and you'll see that that's the incredibly biscuit thin S5.5, and then you also get a cover here, that you can basically make like this to make your phone in a slant position so that you can watch movies and all those stuffs. Once you go in, you would find this USB wall adapter, which is 1 ampere, and then you also will find the micro USB 2.0 USB data cable, plus you will also find flat wire in your noise cancelling type earphone. They are very premium, and you see, although they do not have volume control, but they have call control and the mic. You also get the silver plated audio jack, and then here should be all the manuals and stuff, usual stuff really. You get the USB OTG adapter, and then some other manual warranty cards and quick start guides. And then you also get this 2 free screen guard. So more than expected content on the box really. First, let's quickly talk about the hardware profile of the phone, and then we'll go to the Android KitKat layout and user interface. So it's incredibly thin, as you can see, and best of all, it has both side glass, and then metallic finish. This side it gives a very premium look and feel to the phone. Although both the surfaces are glossy and will attract a lot of fingerprints, still this guy is great in hand, and overall I absolutely love it. This literally disappears in your pocket. The 5 MP camera there, your earpiece, and then your shortcut keys would be there. You can see that, and then volume rocker, power button, then your mouthpiece, 3.5 mm jack, SIM card slot, and micro USB 2.0 port, 13 MP autofocus camera, another noise cancelling mic, LED flash, Gionee branding, and then your speaker grill here. The battery is non-removable, 2300 mAh battery. Quickly go ahead and check out the display. It has a gorgeous display, 5-inch with a full HD display. So even if you look very closely on the icons, you would be hard pressed to find any pixelation at all. Let's go and check out one of the pictures that we took with this phone. So this was yesterday, and you will see that the colors are very natural. See, although they do not exactly give out detail too much, you can see all the colors smears a bit. So we only see an oversaturation at the red or pink band, but apart from that, green and all are perfectly fine. You see white. The metering is amazing. I mean, you might not see the texture on the flower here through this. I'm not sure, but I can see actually. So it's quite good. See, it's very detailed. So amazing screen, and the viewing angles are also quite impressive. So now let's come to the point, the Android KitKat update. So it initially had 4.2.2, and then you would get about I guess 870 odd MB of download. That's not going to take a long time if you have a fast internet speed, because the server has enough bandwidth. And once you download and install and upgrade the Android, there are a lot of changes there. I'm going to show you. But first, this thing relatively stays similar, the notification and the homepage style, but then homepage layout and overall look and feel, everything are different. You can see the weather animations and all, and it actually feels much smoother and faster after the upgrade. So there are a few apps removed and then a few apps added and then a few apps changed. So you have the Cricket World Championship removed because a lot of people reported problems with that. You also have this new app added called DU Speed Booster here. It kind of gives your phone releases the memory, free storage space and unnecessary apps and all those stuff, and basically makes your phone faster and smoother. See, you can also go ahead and you can simply tap and scan, and then you can speed up. So very good addition, speed up 13% there. Apart from that, there are also a lot of UI changes here. Let's say the game zone, now they have changed the UI, they have made it slightly more modernistic and cool. Let's see, all the UI and all are changed. They've also changed the face of Amigo paper. Yeah, they've also updated the Gionee Xander. I see it now had this cool stack kind of a thing, all these icons and all. UC browser is also changed, and we've actually seen it rendering the web pages slightly faster. I'm not sure if it's compressing the data at the backend, but it actually did render our web page much faster than it used to do with Android 4.2.2. That's one of the, that's not exactly a very definitive overall, but probably took some subtle changes at the background on how the web page is rendered, how data is transferred, data is packaged and compressed, but it's really smooth now. It also loaded faster. You see, what I think is that now the UC browser is probably loading the static elements quickly, and then it's slowly loading the other elements, the dynamic elements later. So you would see the loading happening quick enough, but to get full loaded you still need to wait just that amount of time, and it's still not exactly the smoothest browser. There is data loss when you scroll too fast, but overall it's quite good and smooth. They've also updated the NQ security app and stuff. So let's go ahead and quickly check out some of the usual UI element. For example, first the settings. So you have the quick settings, so you have all the settings, connection settings and all the display security. You can add these many accounts, and then when you go to about phone you see 4.4.2 now, so KitKat. And let's check out some of the apps quickly. So that's your camera. There's no change apparently to the camera UI, which is good because it's in general is quite fast. You see, you can also start recording from here. You can press this and start recording. You can also click stills from there, so pause, and then you have video and still. So you have flash settings, front camera, and then you come to these nice settings out here, say video quality and all those stuff. Now in video quality you do not get the advanced mode, however you would get the same on the photo mode. Now when you go here, they say you can see the advanced mode. You can also toggle that from here so that you can get the quick mode. That's so very cool camera UI. The image and video quality stay same as good as ever, so it's quite detailed for a 13MP phone camera. And the enough light and the low light shows a slight bit of noise, but still it checks the noise up to a very good level. Saturation and hue are proper. The videos do not show any fuzziness, no softness or kind of stuff. Even the metering is kind of good enough. gallery, which is pretty much the same as before. You can go to each of them, you can edit them, you can also share multiple photos, but you cannot batch edit photos really. And you can go to messaging. You can see the keyboard as well, again pretty good. It's got the touch spell X, so it supports all these gestures and swipe and all. Also will give you suggestions. It's very fast keyboard really. The music app is one of the coolest I have seen on the Gionee S5.5. It has a really colorful UI and much more colorful than the other apps really. So you have all these things, have a folder options. A good thing. Let's go and check out the sound quality. So I like the standard mode better. Now it does not have much of a bass, pretty flat, and it's not exactly the loudest speaker, but just about okay to listen outside, but not in a very crowded place. But we absolutely love the UI of the music. We'll go ahead and check out one of our videos. So do we have a video here? There you see. So that's trailer. How it sounds. Note that we have the screen auto brightness mode. The vocal intensive sound is slightly better. Perfect sync between audio and video. Good. So certainly the movie sound, surround sound and the vocal intensive sound sounds better via speaker than the music per se. We also tried our gaming on the S5.5. We mainly tested Fruit Ninja and Asphalt 8, and this guy plays those games like butter. It does not even break a sweat. Plays absolutely amazingly smooth and seamlessly. Should you get the Gionee Elife S5.5 now? Well, it warrants a purchase on the looks alone. The design and look are so amazing. All premium material, no plastic. You have metal and then glass and everything. It's wafer thin design, literally disappears in your pocket. You won't feel the device at all. It's a great style statement as well. You can easily slip this into your purse, and you can even carry it in hand. It fits nicely in hand. Also, it's definitely a head turner, you see. But then apart from that, also this beauty is really good at the user interface and the performance level. Also, it played games perfectly. It does not lag 95% of the time user interface, and it also got some great in-house apps from Gionee, so that you do not have to go and install third-party apps from Google Play Store, which might become incompatible with this device really. And specifically after the Android 4.4 KitKat update, the Gionee S5.5 has become a really compelling buy at this price point of around 20,000 or slightly less. Thank you.